No moi, it's Joinen, and this is how I would usually start a video. But... Okay, hold on. I have a whole life outside of that room. Hear me out. Oh my lord.
What happened?
Brain fart. I flipped the coffee the wrong way. There's so much pressure filming it. As a YouTuber, a question I get asked a lot, especially in my personal regular life, it'll happen when I'm going traveling, or I tell them about something interesting that I'm going to do soon. Maybe it's like when I got my cats, or when I got engaged, or I'm traveling overseas to Japan for the 7th time. People say, so you're gonna make a video about it? And I always answer the same thing. No. No, I'm not gonna make a video about it, because no one cares. Have you seen my channel? It's not a travel channel. It's not an I got engaged channel. I look at silly videos online. Maybe I could trace it back to like 1 or 2 videos that I've uploaded in the past that were about something else that didn't perform particularly well or something, but somehow I've convinced myself that no one cares about anything that's going on in my current life. And that could still be true. I don't think just by putting a vlog out there that means that people are going to magically care about whatever's going on in my life. And I don't expect people to. A big part of why I've never shown really anything about my personal life, it's not that I'm like a super private person. It's not that I need to keep all of that private. I don't really care. I've got nothing to hide. It's more that like at the end of the day, this YouTube thing has become my job, and it is how I pay for this apartment around me. And so if I'm gonna put effort into something, I need to have some kind of reference point. I need to kind of understand that it will at least somehow contribute to keeping this roof above my head. But I think that means that you get stuck in this like circular mentality where I only make the videos that have done well in the past, and because they're the only videos I'm making, then they are the only videos that can do well now. It's profound. Real deep stuff with the Joinen. This doesn't work. We need to do something about that. So we have a record player that we've had for years, but for like the past year or something, it just hasn't worked because that amplifier is dead. And we've been buying more records. We haven't stopped buying records. We just haven't been able to listen to them because of one little piece of tech that died long ago. So I feel like today we've got to do something about that. Hopefully we can sort that out. Alright, so we got an amplifier. I got an old one, an old Philips number. I'm not sure if we got ripped off, although if I had to guess, I feel like maybe we did.
Surely not.
What?
I thought it was a steal.
I feel like people give amplifiers away. I feel like they should be close to free. This was not close to free, but it was something, and it should work. There's that. I feel like when I'm recording a vlog, I've like got my like key points that I've got to talk about. I say what I've got to say, and then I move on. But I feel like if I leave it at that, I'm gonna end up with like a 5-minute vlog, which is not vloggy enough. I'm used to the videos that I make where it's all about like here's the thing we're doing today. Let's get to it. No time for yapping. But I feel like in a vlog,
There's time for yapping.
there's time for yapping. I feel like that's part of the appeal, is that you're getting around town, going about your business. You got a story to tell. You got something to say. But I think you can afford to like have a few more words to say. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I think it's something that I will get better at as I do more vlogs. I will get better at being able to talk to the camera more than I've got my dot point, I've got something I want to say, and I get it done in 2 sentences, and then I go, all right, moving on, and then I end up with a 3-minute vlog. I'm excited about it though. I'm excited about the possibilities. Okay, new, old amp acquired. We'll give it a test run, but it's like 5 o'clock, so something else needs to happen first. Want some dinner? Come on. Mara me. Mara. Oh, Mara, you decided to turn up.
No, Ebby, you got yours. Ebby. There you go.
Dinner is served. I gotta think about making my own dinner. I've been trying to think of what to make. I think I'm just gonna make something normal, something that I would usually make. I'm not gonna try to get too fancy with it. Gonna need my rice cooker, which we keep in the cupboard. I don't know. There's just not much table space in this kitchen, so we kind of have to bring it out like every second night when we eat rice. I'm not doing well today with not spilling things. I swear I usually don't spill things. Get off we go. So I am a cooking fan. I enjoy cooking. It is kind of like a way to decompress for me. Something I'm cooking at the end of the day that just chills me out. I'm also an onion addict. These are not giant onions, so I'm gonna chop up 2 because I feel like you can never have too much onion. I'm gonna get the onion going. Actually, I'm gonna get the carrot going first because carrot takes longer to cook. You could peel your carrot. I'm not a big believer in peeling carrots, so I simply do not. All right, I'm gonna get the wok going. Let's get walking. Use just a touch of oil. So cooking is my thing, and here in Australia, I would say, as much as anyone might try to tell you different, we don't really have Australian cuisine. I feel like most Australians are migrant families, and so usually you end up with just whatever country that family migrated from, whatever they cook, whether that's German, Italian, Greek, I don't know. Growing up, we had a lot of Finnish food in our house. But if you were to classify the average Australian dinner, for those of you who are not Australian, which is the vast majority of you, it's meat and veg. It's just like, pick your protein and pick your veg. That's your usual Australian dinner. That's not really what I do. I just cook a lot of Asian foods. Tonight's is gonna be kind of Korean inspired anyway. I don't wanna say that I'm cooking some authentic Korean dish, but I don't wanna pretend that I came up with it. Now I reckon we get some chicken going. Everybody says chicken thighs are more tasty, and maybe that is true, but I don't know if I'm just weird. I kind of prefer chicken breast It's kind of just more consistent. Chicken thighs, you can end up with some like weird bits, but there we go. And usually I would, if I was being good, I would salt my chicken in advance. But today, I'm keeping it real. I'm showing you what it would usually be like when I cook dinner. And I'm not setting up my chicken in advance and letting it salt. What I should have done is chopped it up first before the veggies and got it nice and get that salt getting in while I'm chopping up the rest, but I don't know. I live life quarter mile at a time. I've got my Japanese carbon steel knife, which needs to be kept dry at all times, so you constantly need to be washing it and drying it and washing it and drying it. All right, chicken goes into the wok. I know my wok isn't like ripping hot, but no matter whether you're cooking at like proper wok temperatures or if you're just kind of using it as a pan, I still feel like a wok is just an insanely versatile way to cook. It doesn't always have to be insanely hot. Despite what wok heads will tell ya. I'm realizing that I think this is gonna be ready, I think quite a bit faster than the rice. That's all right. I think I got an idea for that. The next thing I would do is kind of add some flavor. At the moment, we're not working with much. So, let's see. Some gochujang. You simply have to. It would be rude not to. Following it home and you're like, what? It's Korean fermented chili paste. Very tasty. One of the essentials. All right, I'm gonna add a bit of soy. I'm gonna sprinkle on some garlic powder because that's powdered flavor. I'm thinking I'm gonna put in some mirin. I'm gonna put in some onion powder because I've got it and I know I already have onion in there, but just like garlic powder, onion powder, powdered flavor. What, you ever eat something and you're like, oh, that tastes too oniony? I doubt it. Sesame seeds for fun and for jazz. Let's keep the sesame train going. I'm just gonna do just a little touch of sesame oil, little secret ingredient, tiny little dash of liquid smoke, so we can pretend that something about this was like wood-fired or something. I feel like it wouldn't be Korean food without a little bit of sweetness. So usually you'd add like a bit of sugar. I'm gonna add stevia because used to it and I kind of like it. And then I'm gonna add some gochugaru or something like that. I don't actually know what it's called. Korean chili powder, because you gotta. And I would say we're pretty close to done. How's the rice looking? Rice is still gonna take ages. Some Worcestershire. I don't know if you can tell, I'm not much of a recipe man. I mean, I was while I was kind of learning to cook. But after you've cooked a few recipes, I feel like you've followed the tutorial, and now it's your job to get out there and try to do it yourself. First time I'm cooking a dish like this, I'm gonna look up a recipe and kind of get a vibe, and then you're on your own. That's how I like to go about it anyway. Any good chef will tell you to taste your food as you go, and we can see how we're going. I'm gonna try a little bit of carrot. Right, a little strong on the salty flavors. I'm gonna go a little bit more mirin. It's like a sweet mirin. And then I'm gonna add a bit more of the stevia powder because this dish, as most Korean dishes are, they're kind of supposed to be surprisingly sweet. If we wanted to, we could kind of thicken this up. If we wanted to be a little bit more saucy, which could be kind of fun. I don't think I'd usually do it, but maybe we could give it a whirl. Potato starch. I'm gonna kind of mix it into a little soju glass. Just a little teaspoon of potato starch. If I add it in now, it'll just go one big clump. A little bit of water. All right, and then we chuck that in. And we should get some gloop. How's the rice looking? Still not. It's not close to done. And that is ready. That's just ready to go. So I guess we can get a little creative with it. I'm gonna grab one of these. Just gonna put some cheeses on top. I'm out of like mozzarella or like stretchy cheeses. So I'm just gonna kind of wing it with whatever I've got. This is just Parmigiano Reggiano, just like so. I don't know. I've got this. I've got some dodgy plastic American cheese. We'll just kind of do some little bits here and there. So we got spicy, we got cheesy, we got chicken. I don't know what more you could want. I don't know why we put ovens on the floor, but there we go. And now that can kind of stay in there. Hello. In there. For the next 4 minutes. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't usually set the table, especially with one of these, a placemat, but special occasion. First vlog, baby. I realized that it's gonna look really silly because it's kind of like a share dish. So we're just gonna have like our little rice bowls and then the share dish in the middle. So the placemats feel like a weird touch, but I'm not gonna go back on it now. Ta-da! Just like that. Let's eat. Right. Kind of strange. This is what I was talking about just before. I feel like we need another plate. Otherwise it
That's what I was about to say.
feels very weird.
Is it really spicy?
So the deal was I cook, Jade packs up. So while she's doing that, it is that time of the week. I need to set up my coffee beans. I've been buying coffee in big bags and then I'm vacuum sealing the beans. All right, my little like roast date and freeze date and what the beans are. Take them out the night before. They should just be just like new. This morning, I obviously had my little coffee mishap, which I'm kind of embarrassed about, but it was a funny clip. I reckon some people are gonna think I did that on purpose. A relatively small portafilter. So I'm measuring out 16.5 grams. And then check on that in here, just like so. I think part of starting this vlog is like, I don't exactly know yet what the stories are that I want to tell. So I'm not exactly sure whether putting coffee beans in my little cellar tubes is something that I want to keep doing / showing or things of that nature. But it's kind of part of it is that I feel like what's fun about this endeavor, there's kind of no like right or wrong with a vlog. It's kind of up to you what you decide to show. For now, I just feel like I'm just gonna shoot what comes to mind. I reckon over time things will sort of change. I'll kind of figure out what it is that what I want to show, what I don't want to show, what I get up to, what I think will be interesting for the video, because it's a new format and it's hard to tell what will and won't be interesting in the moment. I feel like it needs to come together in the edit and then you kind of see it all play out and you go, that bit didn't need to be there. Or that was unexpectedly a vibe. I don't know, but we'll find out. Hey! All right, let's see if we can get this to work. All right, here is the record player. This Here's what we got. Top half is a radio. We don't really need that. So just this part.
It's gonna go plug into these. I do need cables.
That's one.
Let's see if I can pull another one out of the ether.
Where's it? Where is it?
It has been so long since we've used this cable.
That'll get us one speaker. I don't mean to be picky. In an ideal world, we'd have two.
Gotta be one back here somewhere.
I'm going in.
Oh my gosh. So many cat toys. I don't think it's there. I just don't think it's there. I think one was there for some reason, but the other one must be somewhere else.
Oh, that is annoying. Okay, I'm back. I have no idea where the other cable is. I could not begin to tell you. It has been so long, and it is just but a little cable that I feel like my chances of finding it are very slim. So here's the plan. I'm gonna test this with one cable into one speaker. If that works, in that the amp works, I'm gonna make my own cable out of this that I don't need anymore. And in theory, that should work. It should be fine. But let's just test the one speaker first.
I mean, I guess I should try give it some power. Let's try power it up. I have no reason to believe it can't work. It's just, it is secondhand and old, so you never know.
Moment of truth. Hey, yo, we got lights. That is slightly concerning that we're like, apparently at like full volume on the left channel, but we can test that. Okay.
Okay, let's put on something that is the least likely to get copyright clean. Gotta be this one.
Irish Songs, Country Style, Hank Lachlan. It's a banger.
Let's get this plugged into the... We do need a speaker. Ta-da. Here's one I prepared earlier. All right, the diagram showed to go this one and that. We're about to find out if it works. So, here we go.
Oh, maybe the vinyl player's not plugged in. I guess it wouldn't be, because it hasn't been in use. Why is that such a short cable? That is the world's shortest cable. It's like, it's that long. It's like as long as one of my arms.
Why is it so short?
Come on. I believe.
All right.
That just started running. Now we turn this on. I'm gonna turn the volume down. Now we turn this on and hope for the best. What? Hey, yo! Okay. That one works. That might be the right speaker. I have a concern about the left. Yes, that was the right speaker. It's showing on the little display at the front here that the left channel is like full blast with some sort of noise. So I'm gonna turn the volume right down and I'm gonna turn this back on and let's see. We're not getting anything out of the left, which is a concern. Let me just work on this for a second. After a lot of testing and Googling and research, I've come to the conclusion that it's busted. That the new amplifier that we just bought in order to solve the problem of our previously busted amplifier, it doesn't work. One of the speakers works, but the other one doesn't. The left side doesn't work. Hey, Abby was trying to help me fix the problem, but he was unfortunately of no help. So I don't know if we take this as some kind of omen for the vlog. I don't know. We'll get it sorted, we'll get it working, you know? Maybe the vlog is a bumpy start, but we'll get there. We'll get it working. To answer the question, by the way, because I kind of started this by saying I've never done something like this because I have this feeling that no one cares. At least historically, no one has cared, but it's not like I've tried that much. I don't know, maybe people do care. But really, the reason I decided to try, honestly, I just kind of want to. I just kind of want to do a vlog. And it's like, it's my channel. I feel like I'm allowed to, even just for myself. Even if that's something that I just want to do. I don't know how successful it will be. I'm also not saying, by the way, that every single video from now on is a vlog. It's just something I would like to do. To kind of chronicle my own experiences, capture a day in my own life, and maybe capture some like bigger, more important moments. I just want to kind of like give myself the allowance. Allow myself to do a more personal video like this. And I think it's been kind of fun. I'm kind of looking forward to doing more of them, especially when I'm getting up to more than just complete utter failures. The amplifier thing, that was to get our record player working. We're on this sort of mission to kind of cozyfy our lives a little bit, put some more effort into the coziness. Ebby agrees. Ebby is having a little cozy moment. He's obsessed with this little beanbag. And he bullies Motomi. If Motomi goes on the beanbag, he's like, absolutely not, and he pushes her off. Today's vlog, we had like a mission. It was a failure. I guess that's kind of part of a vlog. You can't script the whole thing. Sometimes these things happen. But it is a part of the bigger mission to cozyfy our lives. And we kind of want to do something with this wall. I've already wallpapered it, but we want to kind of turn it into like a gallery wall. So I'm thinking we might start that in the next vlog. Might further this like cozification mission and get started on that gallery wall. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not completely sure what exactly I want to show in the vlogs, what exactly I want to talk about. That will be a work in progress. I'll kind of get a feel for what kind of feels right, especially when I go to edit it and I can have a look at what footage I absolutely didn't need, but maybe there was some footage I did need more of. But also, I wanna hear from you. If you are here at the end of this video, that means you've given this vlog as much of a red hot go as I have. And if there's anything you would like to see in these vlogs, let me know. Anything more of, anything less of, anything I haven't done yet. We can see how this goes. I don't know if this is something that will fizzle out, but you never know unless you try. I don't know if that's some like profound, deep message, but I'll see you in the next video, and I'll also see you in the next vlog. In the next vlog that I make. In the next video, obviously. But there'll be another vlog, so see ya!